So it just occurred to me now that a lot of times in our life we tend to judge people and we don't even think much about our actions. I feel like a lot of people, they go through things like you might go to, let's say you go to McDonald's right now and you're talking to the cashier. The cashier might look sad, they might look annoyed, they might look like they're having a bad day, they might look like they're angry. And, some people they genuinely just go through really tough things in their life. And I feel like a lot of people tend to judge really quick. Like let me give you an example. Let's say you're at McDonald's and you go up to the counter, you go up to the front counter and you ask the person if you can get, I don't know, let's just say a Big Mac. And then you're looking at the way she's looking at you and she's giving you an attitude. Not really an attitude, but like it sounds like she's angry every time that she speaks. You have to keep in mind that there's so many reasons as to why she might be like that. Maybe the reason why she's behaving like that is because maybe she just lost her son, or maybe maybe one of the coworkers said something to her that ruined her day. Maybe her mom just died. Maybe she just found out that she has cancer. I feel like there's a lot of reasons as to why people behave the way that they do. I'm sure that we've all been in public and we felt bad. We were feeling a type of way. We were feeling sad, and then we had people judging us. I'm sure nobody really likes to be judged when they're having a bad day. Like you might look angry and then people are looking at you and be like, "Damn, why that dude look so angry? Why he look like he wanted to punch someone in his face?" I feel like we have to have more empathy as human beings to realize that you never really know what a person's going through, so you can't just assume things. I'm still in high school. I'm about to be a senior in high school, and a lot of times I saw a lot of my classmates judge people. Like I remember I had this one classmate who was really quiet, and whenever people looked at him, they were like, that one dude right there, he looked like he wanted to bite people. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's weird, he's emo. And I was like, damn, like you guys don't even know the guy. You guys have never even spoken to him. How do you know that he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that? And so I feel like we need to realize that also, not only should we be empathetic of the things that we say to people, but also we should be mindful that a lot of the things that we say can change a person for real, for real. Like if you continuously, let's say you have a person in your class who's maybe obese or they weigh a lot, and you continuously say things about like, oh, that person is really fat, you're really fat, have you ever gone to the gym? I don't think you realize like a lot of the stuff that you say resonates with people and it can also affect them, which is why so many people nowadays end up killing themselves because people consistently said things about them, the way that they looked, the way their head looked, the way their skin tone was, how fat they were, where they were from, this, that. And the power the power of the tongue is really powerful because it can change anything at any moment. Like the tongue is really powerful because it's always there. You can say whatever you want. Freedom of speech. You can literally go up to a person right now and call them ugly, and then the next thing you know, something bad could happen. They could start trying to fight you. They might start crying. They might start throwing a fit. So you just have to be mindful that like people are really sensitive, and you just never know what they go through. So just keep in mind that a lot of the things that you say and think about people is just it's crazy. And then just know that if you're doing something to somebody that you wouldn't want them to do to you, you know what I'm saying? Probably shouldn't do it or say it. That's even something that I'm starting to learn is that, you know, I have to be more mindful of my actions. Like, not too long ago, I was just yelling at my mom, and I was like, damn, why did I say that to my mom? Why did I do that to my mom? Maybe she was just having a bad day, you know? maybe she was also sad that day. And I started to think more about my actions, and I made sure I apologized for what I did. Same to my dad, because I also got into that same dad yelled at him too. So, if I were also you, I would definitely apologize if you can, because, you just never know what people go through in their lives. So I was like, yeah, that sounds like something that a lot of people do that they might need to hear. And yeah, that's really it for real.